Throughout our 40-plus year history, Share has always prided ourselves on being able to adapt to the needs of this community. This has never been tested more than it has during the pandemic. And that's meant that we've needed to adjust our hot meal program so that we could do more and do it differently. It's meant that we needed to look at our shelters and try to figure out how we could expand, how we could continue during this crisis with staff who were getting COVID, with clients who were getting COVID, and being able to push through that. It's meant that we needed to step up for eviction prevention, recognizing that so many households have been on the edge and needed assistance to be able to remain housed. So the hot meal program, which is provided out of Share House, our men's facility, is one of our flagship programs. And the past couple of years have been pretty exciting for that program. We had a fire down in that building, which shut down our in-person dining experience, and we did meals to go. Then we did a kitchen remodel, which shut down our in-person dining experience, and we did meals to go. So when the pandemic hit and we recognized that we needed to shut down our dining experience and have hot meals to go, we were actually prepared to do that, and were able to quickly adapt to to-go service. We more than doubled the amount of meals that we had going out in January and February of this year. Those numbers have since started to decrease, but they're still at a higher level than they were in the first part of 2020. So the hot meal program before the pandemic, we were serving about 3,700 meals a month. And then just this last month, we were up to about 7,500 meals a month. So there's still a need. Another new project that Share has taken on during this time has been COVID care work. So this has meant that we, through a grant from the Southwest Washington Accountable Communities of Health, have offered opportunities for culturally specific staff. So one staff member is Chuukese, and the other staff member is Latinx, she's Spanish speaking, that we're able to provide services to people who are positive for COVID to help them maintain their quarantine. We are able to help support people sometimes by bringing them food, sometimes paying their rent or mortgage so that they can maintain their quarantine, not spread COVID into the community. And then we're hoping to transition this program into vaccine education so that we can help meet the culturally specific needs of some of the most vulnerable members of our community, be able to get their medical needs met. One of the biggest projects that Share has been involved in during the pandemic has been eviction prevention assistance. So this is something that we used to do a while ago, help people who were in a home, try to stay in their home as they struggled to regain their income. So this looked like helping people back to March at that time with paying maybe $5,000. I think our average was around $8,000 worth of rent. Since then, of course, the pandemic has continued to go on, and so some of the checks that we have written to landlords have been closer to $26,000. Right now, today, we're estimating that there are about 14,000 households in Clark County that are running behind on their rent, and that's after all of our efforts. This past year, we're looking to give out over $11 million that would help support families and landlords in being able to move forward through this process. During the pandemic, our country, our community, and then our organization also had the opportunity to take some time and really think about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how we understood these things and how we practiced them. That we're able to take a hard look at ourselves and who we are and what we do and begin the process of making change. So we put together the Share E team, which is what we call our Share Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion team that looks at our policies, our hiring practices, looking at the makeup of our staff, the makeup of our board, and making sure that these makeups are reflective of the community that we're serving. One of the big changes that Share made was to change our mission statement. The first line of our new mission statement is that everybody counts, and we find that to be imperative and reflective of who we are and what we believe. With Give More 24, we're asking for your help. We're all tired. We're tired of COVID. We're tired of the work that goes with it. And we need to continue to fight and to move forward to support our community. And we need your help in doing that.